Oh, World of Tank Blitzers. It's Littlefinger. Happy March 25th. It is really early Friday morning. I am headed out of town, and I hope that I have enough time to get this video processed and upload before I have to leave. There's a lot in the store that I really want to get to, and I think that this week is an important week. Individual offers. There is the exceptional offer here. It is an okay bundle. It's going to get you 40,000 gold for $100. That is not exceptionally great by any means, but 75 5x boosters going to help you out for those that are grinding tech tree lines, and then 500 boosters, which, as you know, you're going to get a minimum of 10, maximum of 20, depending upon what tier you play and if you win or lose the battle. So that is from 5,000 to an extra 10,000. So between 45 and 50,000 is how much gold you're going to get out of that offer. So again, it's okay, not great. We talked about the Skoda last week. New this week is the AMX Cannon Dassault 105, which is the first time in stores for sale. Last time was crates. And this is paired up with the AMX 1357 French light tank with a 6-shell autoloader. Fairly unique, a little bit on the rare side. However, it has been for sale several times over the last few months or so. So you'll see it a little bit more frequently. You're going to get 3 mystery boxes out of this, some 5x boosters. 20,000, not a bad price considering what the AMX is selling for by itself. So just keep that in mind as we get down and talk about the AMX by itself. You could potentially get this extra tier 7 light tank for just a few thousand gold extra. So keep that in mind. If you haven't already, if you don't own any of these tanks, this is the best bundle I have ever seen. 22,500 is a great price for these tanks, considering they've got the premium camos, the 5x boosters, and an order to go with it. If you do own 1 or 2 of these tanks, you're only going to get compensated with credits. So keep that in mind. This deal really is for those that do not have these 3 tanks in their garage. The Action X here in the middle is a tier 8 heavy tank. Nice armor. It's got a faster firing, low damage gun. Very, very accurate. The Centurion Mark V in the back here. Again, very similar playstyle to the Action X, but it is a medium with more mobility. And then you've got the Chimera, which is a nicely angled medium tank with a big alpha gun on it. So 3 really fun tanks to play there if you haven't already picked that up. Skoda T56, I don't know anything about it. I don't own it. All right, so let's go through these together here under offers. We've got for 10 bucks, you are guaranteed to get a random tank, which is kind of nice, 250 gold, and some camo boxes to go with it, and 2 attachments. So rather nice little deal for those of you that don't have very many tanks. When you look at the mystery certificate, though, it could be a tier 10, or it could be, I think it goes down to tier 6. Let's just see for sure. Tier 5. It goes all the way down to tier 5. So you are guaranteed a tank, any random one of these on the list, from tier 5 to tier 10. I like this deal here. If you don't already own the Progetto 46, which we had an event to get this for free. This tank has been around for a while. I really enjoyed the Skoda T27. This is an auto-loading Czechoslovakian medium tier 8 tank with some nice armor on it. Has good mobility, good accurate gun, and because of the autoloader, the damage just racks up if you can play it well. It does not have the mobility of the Progetto. It does have a little bit better armor, though. So keep that in mind if you don't own both of those tanks as well. And let me just double check. Yep, you're going to get compensated with silver if you have one of those tanks. WZ-121 GFT used to be one of my favorite Tier 8 tank destroyers. It is back in crates. Let's see if we can look. 5% drop chance. So again, I would stay away from that. The Badger is back at Tier 10. Let's see, you've got 5 crates here. What are these 5? Oh, 5 WZ-1 GFT. So giving you a very small chance to get the Tier 8 tank as well for 20,000 gold. It's a little bit high. I would like to see this maybe at the 15, 17,000 range, but you are getting the attachments and the camo. It is better than the 18 line. It has much better armor, more mobility. It doesn't have that stupid hatch that anyone can hit from anywhere. But it is very team dependent because of its speed, or lack of speed, I should say. Fire and Ice, we've seen this combo before numerous times. You've got the Tier 7 Blaze, which is a tank destroyer. Limited gun rotation on it. It does have a big alpha damage on it. And then the 112 Glacial with its nice armor. But again, this goes to that Tier 8 heavy tank. There's so many of these very similar tanks out there that if you own several of them already, why do you need one more? It's not, this tank is not going to stand out and make you play it over the other ones. I promise you that. So here is the Mighty Partners. If you don't have, the Chimera and the Action X together, good price on this bundle as well. I already talked about those previously in the offers section. And here's what I was talking about. Excuse me, guys. Still getting over this cold a little bit. But anyway, AMX CDA bought this tank. It is so mobile. If you can get it on ridge lines and get this front angled back, it does bounce shots pretty well. Otherwise, this hatch is penetrable. But in the mobility, one of the things I love about a good tank destroyer is having that mobility so that you can get into positions. You can see, all right, I'm not doing damage here. I need to relocate. So you get to a different position and start doing the damage. I've had some really 4,000 damage game in this after playing it 3 or 4 times. T2020 is back. Again, another Tier 8 heavy tank. You've got 2 collect them all containers with a 5% drop chance. It's interesting they're throwing in certificates here for reducing the price of future tanks. T2020, I have done very well in it. Kind of retired it because of my stats. It's not as bad as it once was, but again, this tank is not going to be a tank that you pull out over any other Tier 8 heavy tank. So it's really for a collector, in my opinion. All right, we've got the AMX, so many tanks. This is why I wanted to do this review. The AMX 31 prototype, Tier 9 French tank. Great mobility, great gun. Love this tank and its mobility. Price is a little bit high here, but it's Tier 9. So keep that in mind as you think about purchasing this tank. The Fury, again, you're really buying this for the 30 days of premium and the iconicness of this tank. It has great mobility. It's a fun tank to play, and it looks great too. And we've got the Tier 5 Ram 2 Canadian tank, 2,000 gold. You're not going to play it much. Let's just put it that way. You're not going to play it much. We've got the Alpha Predators. We talked about this. This is Tier 10 tanks here with a 4% drop chance. They're throwing all different kinds of crates at us these days. Let's see the PCKP FW38H for $2. 7 days of premium time is nice, and you can sell this for 750 gold. So not too bad of a gold per dollar exchange rate there either. So let's see, a lot in the garage. 50 rare combat boosters, 3 left. Anytime that I see anything for silver, because I have so much silver and there's no tanks for me to buy, I'm just going to buy it. This makes complete sense to me because I have nothing else to spend my silver on. Looks like we can buy 3 of these, so we'll go ahead and do that. I would not spend it for gold. Let's just put it that way. Nor would I spend gold on camos. Let's see. Countless treasures. What have we got in here? 100 days of premium time for 42,500 gold. So for $100, our other $100 bundle there in the offers tab was better than this because you don't get those gold boosters. And I think that's going to trickle down here. It's just going to be slower, lower percentages here on all of these. And here we are with the tanks. We've already talked about the bundle. The Skoda T27 by itself, 12,500. So one of the few times that this has been for sale. I'm trying to remember if the last time was in crates or not. But again, the price here for a tier 8 compared to a very good tier 8 tank at 8,500, still in the early investor pricing of this tank. It will come down if you want to wait. Otherwise, go ahead and grab it now. We talked about the Mighty Partners, the Chimera by itself, 10,000, the Action X by itself, 8,000. So goes to show you what they think of the Chimera and how it sells for 10,000 gold for a tier 8. That has been for sale several times before. Glacial by itself, 5,500. There we go. Tier 8, average tank, 5,000 gold. Yet a new tank, a good tank, 10,000. The Badger, we talked about 20,000. The AMX by itself, 15,000. And it did come with the 3 mystery crates. I only got a few hundred gold out of that, so it didn't really cut down on the price whatsoever. Looks like we've talked about all of these except for the EXP, which we talked about, and the T54 medium here with it's got good armor, slow for a medium tank. It's only got 3 days left, so I still think 5,500 is compared to, you know, some of the other tanks, reasonable for that price. They've thrown in some interesting new gold boxes, but they've paired it with some mystery boxes here. But when you look at how much gold per dollar you're getting, it's just not good. 375. It's on the low end for spending $100. Your best bet, if you still have the 2x bonus here, is to buy it with the 2x bonus. Premium time and containers. Make sure you're opening these and getting all of those boosters. We've got the WZ containers, Alpha Predator containers, Skoda containers, Collect 'em all containers, Camo containers, Avatar containers. And yeah, that's it for the store, guys. So that was a quick rundown. I want to try to get this up today. I am really hopeful I can get this video processed and uploaded before I head on vacation for the weekend. Have fun out there. Stay safe. Get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.